Good afternoon. My name is Mark Powers, a partner with the Precision Retirement Group. Welcome to a PowerPoint overview of the Prime Choice Plan. The plan is being considered by the City of Austin and Travis County as an alternative method of paying out employees their accumulated sick and vacation pay upon retirement or separation from service. Precision Retirement Group is a nationally recognized benefit plan consulting company. We created the Prime Choice Plan in 2002, and this plan has been implemented in 11 states since inception. Currently, the City of Austin and Travis County, like many other government entities across the country, are paying out their sick and vacation pay as a lump sum taxable distribution to their employees. Moving forward, with regards to just this plan, we will refer to your accumulated sick and vacation pay as bust-out pay. That is the terminology that many city and county employees are familiar with. This presentation is about a better way to pay out your bust-out pay. Is there a better way? Well, of course, the answer is yes. Both the city and the county are considering implementing the Prime Choice Plan as a potential better way to distribute your bust-out pay. Currently, the only option you have to receive your bust-out pay is as wages, and this is considered a taxable distribution by your employer in the calendar year it's made available to you. If implemented, the Prime Choice Plan will provide two new tax-favored options versus the current taxable payout that is currently available to you. Our unique plan has had tremendous success nationwide, and simply stated, the key plan benefit is that the Prime Choice Plan converts your bust-out pay from a taxable distribution in the current year to an employer contribution to a post-employment benefit plan. Instead of the current taxable bust-out pay distribution to you, this payout will be converted to an employer contribution to one of two new options, depending on what your financial needs are in your retirement years. Option one is the Prime Plan, which is a medical expense reimbursement trust. This option provides you with tax-free assets for your post-retirement health care expenses and needs. The Prime Plan is an HRA and is very similar to an HSA. However, an HRA can only be funded with employer contributions and has additional reimbursement choices. The second option is a special pay 401A that provides you with potential tax deferral of your payout. How is it determined which post-employment benefit plan, either the Prime Plan or the special pay plan, your payout will be directed to? This is done through our process called an exit interview. In this process, we will work with you to determine which plan will best meet your financial needs in your retirement years. Key items you need to think about prior to this process, which is usually done 60 days prior to your retirement date, are the following. Where am I getting my health insurance coverage after I retire? Am I going to have to pay for this coverage in whole or part with pre-tax or with after-tax dollars? After your exit interview is completed, you will be enrolled in one of these two plans. Now, what I like to do is a mock exit interview to go over the benefits of the plan. I just completed the first exit interview with Fred Firefighter. In Fred's exit interview, it has been determined that paying for post-retirement health care costs is a primary concern for Fred. And based on this information, his bust-out pay will be directed to the Prime Plan. The number one benefit for Fred is that he can be reimbursed for his out-of-pocket post-retirement health care costs tax-free. These expenses include COBRA, health insurance premiums, Medicare, co-pays, and more. If applicable, a retiree will also save the 7.65% FICA and Medicare taxes, while some retirees will only save the 1.45% Medicare taxes. Fred will also benefit by having earnings on his account tax-free. He can also be reimbursed for his spouse's and dependents' expenses. Once again, Fred's money will be deposited into the prime plan, and Fred will enjoy the ability to use his money tax-free to be reimbursed for his out-of-pocket post-retirement health care costs. Now, not every employee will need money for health care and retirement. Take Paula, police officer, in the next slide. In the second interview with Paula, she has indicated that paying for post-retirement health care costs is not a concern for her. This could be for many reasons. It could be that she could be going to another employer that has health insurance coverage for her, or she may be retired military on TRICARE. But in Paula's case, she is going on her husband's health insurance coverage with his employer. Her bust-out pay will be directed to the 401A plan. The key benefit for Paula is the opportunity to defer paying taxes on this money until a date that she desires to take a distribution. Once her account is funded by the employer, Paula can liquidate her account immediately or roll it over to another qualified plan or another plan that will accept a rollover. And either way, she can take a distribution or she can roll it over. There are no fees or charges. This distribution or rollover process usually occurs within 48 hours after we receive the employer contribution. Paula can also leave the money in the account and earn a fixed rate of interest. And like Fred, she will pay no FICA Medicare taxes if applicable. Please note that a retiree should consult with his or her financial tax consultant before taking any taxable distribution from this plan or any other tax-favored savings plan. Now, currently, using an example of $10,000 as bust-out pay, that is subject to federal taxes, state taxes, and Social Security and Medicare. And you can see how easily $10,000 minus all these taxes turns into just a little over $6,700 for post-retirement medical expenses. Well, once the Prime Choice plan is implemented, both Fred and Paula will have tax benefits due to the implementation of the Prime Choice plan. For Paula, she'll have the opportunity to defer from federal taxes, the taxes that are due on $10,000, and she may save the 7.65%. In the end, she'll have $7,500 available for post-retirement health care expenses using the tax deferral method of the special pay plan. However, Fred will pay no federal taxes on this account, no state taxes, and no FICA taxes are applicable. He'll have a lot more savings in his plan than a special pay plan, and he'll have available to him the full $10,000 for post-retirement health care costs. Now, this slide is very important because if you're retiring this year and you knew you had $10,000 worth of medical expenses coming up in the near future, which pile of money would you like to be using to reimburse yourself for those expenses? A pile of $10,000 that will never be taxed, or having taxes reduce your $10,000 to a lower amount? Please note that your tax brackets may be different than this illustration. With the Prime Choice plan, your money is invested into a fixed interest-bearing account. Guaranteeing principal and a reasonable rate of interest are keys in matching these assets to a known liability. Once again, the employer contribution goes into an account that guarantees principal, a reasonable rate of interest, and there is no risk to your principal. Some frequently asked questions. Can I split my money into each plan? Unfortunately not. If you are able to split your money, the IRS could view this plan as an employer-sponsored plan. That's an employee-sponsored plan, rather. Can I just get my cash directly from my employer? The answer is no. If a direct cash option was available, the plan would violate the IRS Code of Constructive Receipt. But once your money is in the special pay plan, you can take a distribution immediately. And once again, as previously mentioned, once that money is deposited by the employer into the special pay plan, distributions can occur usually within 48 hours. And that answers the next frequently asked question. How fast is the money distributed from the special pay plan? Again, once we receive the funds from the employer, and then assuming that all funds are completed, we turn around distributions and rollovers usually within 48 hours. Is it easy to get a medical trust reimbursement? The process is very easy. We have a one-page form to complete. Attach a receipt and your reimbursement is completed within 30 days. There is no debit card with this plan. In summary, the Prime Choice plan creates new options for your sick and vacation pay, known as your bust-out pay. Option 1 is a tax-free option to provide you assets for medical expenses during your retirement years, tax-free. Option 2 is a deferred option for those wanting to defer distributions and control the taxation of their money. And you can increase your payout at retirement, potentially, with no FICA or Medicare taxes. So again, the key benefits are as follows. A tax-free option to pay for medical expenses during your retirement years tax-free, or a tax-deferred option to defer your distributions and control taxation of your money. Your PRG partners are Bruce Nelson and Mark Powers. Our phone number's there and our emails are there. As a reminder, this presentation was a general overview. Thank you very much for your time today. Please feel free to email Bruce or myself with any questions you may have.